Next to her is Sarah Chilangat from Uganda. And to the left of her, if we wait for the cameraman to go to the left, we look at Evelyn Chirchir from Kenya. She won the dam-to-dam run in Amsterdam last year. And also the paraloop in Brunsum.
And also from Kenya is Gloria Kite, and as you can see that she's been introduced by the stadium announcer, Gemuchu from Ethiopia, and then we have, you can see her shoulders a little bit up.
She's not happy at this moment, as Ellen told me just before, but she's wearing that World Champ kit from Nike, so she looks ready to race. And to the left of her is Laura Waitman from Great Britain and the Northern Islands. She is the pacemaker of this competition, and she will pace laps of 17.8.
Yeah, so we're looking forward if she can hold that on. Already on Facebook, she said that she's going to pace as long as her legs hold on. So yeah, it's also for her final part of the season. Basically, she was already off season, but yeah, since the opportunity came up.
Yeah, we've seen more of this, like Eilise McCoggan. She finished already her season, but then she came up as pacemaker in the London Marathon. So off-season doesn't mean off-season. If they need you, you'll be there as athlete to help your colleague athletes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what Laura does here as well. She already finished off her own, but yeah, for this pacemaking, you'll have her here in Hengelo, and she's very happy to be part of what might be an incredible evening here. It's still raining. A little bit less than it was before during the 5,000 meters, but well, she's spot on. 70.86 first lap for Laura Waitman, so that is exactly what Sifan asked for. 70.80 as a pace. The green light, the first green light, is again the world record pace, and those red lights are just for yeah, just to know where you are as an athlete in this pace. So Laura Waitman, she tries to get along for about 4,000 meters before letting Sifan Hassan go ahead to the finish for another 6K. In the meantime, you might have missed his voice already, is that Niels is heading down again and try to get somebody in front of the camera for an interview, and that might be the winner of the men's 5,000 meters, Jomef Kachoka. So we'll have to wait for that, if that will be possible or not. You can see that there's a little bit of difference forming now between the first and the second group. The Laura Waitman 2:15.8, something like that, over 1,000 meters. So that's a little bit, well, yeah, basically it's just spot on. So that's a really good pace for Laura Waitman, Sifan Hassan, and Sahai Gemuchu now in third place, and then there's a little gap to the rest of the Africans. Gloria Kite, 22-year-old from Kenya, as well as Evelyn Chirchir, also 22 years old, and the young Sarah Chilangat from Uganda, with only 19 years old in that race. In the meantime, Niels returns here. We are a little bit up in the tower, so we have a good overview on this race. And Niels has returned just now since Jomef isn't available yet, Jomef Kachoka, for an interview. So welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Jeroen. Yeah, you might be at the doping station to have the control. That's what they said, what they thought. So that's why we can't speak to him at this moment, but hopefully we can speak to him later. But he wasn't that happy about his race. We can understand why, because this was not the pace he wanted to run.
No, I wonder what was the what the reason is behind that, because they started off really well, but yeah, it turned out that he couldn't hold on to that pace.
At this moment, the pace of this 10,000 meters is good. We are a little bit in front of the green dots, so that means that we are a little bit in front of the world record pace. So that's good.
Exactly, and Laura Wakeman is still leading leading in front of Sifan Hassan and Tsai Gamuchu. Tsai Gamuchu has a little bit of trouble now to follow those both athletes. She just leaves a little bit of light between those between Sifan Hassan and Tsai Gamuchu.
We're going to the 2,000 meters in this race, and let's see what the time indicates. As we know, we are a little bit in front of the wave light, so it should be at world record pace 5:52.60 over 2,000 meters. So that's exactly at the pace of the world record.
Exactly. So that's really good by both Laura Wakeman as Sifan Hassan. I just wonder how long Laura will be able to keep pacing.
The plan was to run to about 4,000 meters, so that's halfway there for her now. But we have to see what these conditions will bring her, of course, because it's a little bit harder at the moment to run that times.
Yeah, but if one person could do it in this kind of weather, it should be a British.
Of course, yeah, that's really true. Yeah, of course. And Sifan behind her also knows this weather. She ran in Eindhoven where she started. And also there, the conditions are the same like here in Hengelo. So that's the part of a small country. It's all the same in the weather conditions most of the time.
Yeah, but it is different than well, basically it's an odd year for Sifan, since she was planning to go on a stage for just a couple of weeks in Ethiopia, her birth country. But then the coronavirus came and she was there for 3 or 4 months. So that wasn't planned at all. Her coach also went back to the United States, where she lives now. So yeah, and she can't even go to the States at the moment. So she's staying here in the Netherlands right now. So
yeah, she has to do it with the Olympic Training Center Papendal at the moment, and of course the other tracks in the Netherlands to do her trainings. That's a little bit harder for her to make it perfect and a perfect road to Tokyo. But she has shown a lot of great races last year when she took the World Championships title in Doha over 10,000 and 1,500 meters. That was a great performance from her.
Absolutely, and if we look at her now when she crosses the finish line after 2,800 meters, exactly with that 70:55 as a lap time, that is exactly on pace. So basically what Laura Wakeman is showing here and doing for Sifan is just perfect.
Laps of 17.8 was the plan at the beginning of this race, and Laura Wakeman is making that through at the moment with Sifan in the back. So that this is going great so far. So far so good, we can say.
So far so good, absolutely. And we just had that mark of 3,000 meters, and with 8:48 they're still just on pace. So let's see what will happen in the next round, in the next laps, when we see that Sifan is now getting a little bit closer to Laura, almost on her shoulder. Well, we can tell that the first athletes are being lapped. Those are Noia Lugueros from Spain and Sara Catarina Ribeiro from Portugal. And we haven't figured it out yet, Niels, but the national record holder of Portugal is Fernanda Ribeiro, She ran 30:22 in Sydney in 2000 during the Olympic Games, and she could be her daughter.
It could be. If anyone who's watching this live stream knows, leave a comment if you know if it is the daughter of her.
Yeah, it would be nice to know. Even if you also have other questions, just let us know. Maybe we can answer them, maybe not. But yeah, just try to use social media in this case. Just let us know if you have any questions or remarks, and we'll try to get that in this.
We see now Laura Whitman has stopped pacing. She is out, and Sifan is now on her own. Another 70.23 for a lap, so that's great, even faster than that 70.8, which was scheduled for her to take a chance to run the world record over 10,000 meters. It would be really interesting if she is going to take that world record. Look, Jeroen, what's happening? She's running in front of the red lights. She's increasing her pace at the moment.
Yeah, it's just amazing. As soon as Laura stepped out, she just picked up the pace and even increased. So yeah, she's basically running faster than 70 seconds per lap. So yeah, just see what.
Yeah, let's see what's the time of this lap. Wow, this is a strong performance so far of Sifan Hassan after that great delivery of Laura Whiteman. Oh, 68.98, so that's almost 2 seconds faster than scheduled.
Yeah, that's just amazing what Sifan can do even in these conditions. The wind did fall down, so there's hardly any wind anymore, so that's good for Sifan. She doesn't matter about the rain, not as much as she used to, so that's a good thing for her as she's speeding up right now. So that's just wonderful. As you can tell, that she's just gaining with every stride against those lights. So that's could just well be that she's running. She's going for a new world record. And thank you, João, for letting us know that Sarah is not the daughter of Fernanda. Just happy also to have people join in with this live stream.
Now back at pace of what we expected, 70.28, still half a second faster than before scheduled.
Exactly, and we saw that thumbs went up from Jos Hermes, manager of Sifan Hassan. So he's
founding father of Global Sports Communication. Already decades, one of the best management agencies of the world in athletics. While it's starting raining more heavily than before.
We're almost halfway in this 10,000 meters for women, where we can see Sifan Hassan now with another 69 lap, and when she is on the other side of the track, so on the end of the back straight, she'll be halfway this 10,000 meters. Let's see what her time is then. 14:41 will set her to world record. Well, just a little bit above the world record, which is 29:17:45, set in Rio de Janeiro, 2016.
Something like 14:37 at this moment, so she is great. This is an amazing performance so far of Sifan Hassan.
Yeah.
Can she hold this? That's the question. We're halfway there, so it's only halfway there. Still 5,000 meters to go.
Yeah, it's just amazing what Sifan can do, and what progress she's made in the last couple of years. it's just incredible what she's done. And I just saw a comment in on YouTube, and somebody said that in the last year, in all the distances from 800 to half a marathon, she ran a top 10 time.
Yeah, she did, and that's extremely good, of course. What is the most important thing, I guess, is that she is mentally stronger than ever before. In the beginning of her career, she was struggling with some mental problems in races. She was, not sure if she can make it. She was always pushing her to the max. But now she knows she is one of the best athletes in the field. Maybe one of the best athletes ever, because she has some world records. She is the 2 times world champion in Doha last year. So that's extremely good, of course. Let's see what this lap will be. Last lap was 70.70. Let's see now. The pace is slowing a little bit down. 71.36. Hopefully she can return in the pace she managed for the earlier race of the race so far, I have to say.
Well, she is getting some encouragements from Jos Hermans. Jos runs inside because of the rain. But Sifan is looking over her shoulder. She just could see that she was looking over her left shoulder to see where the lights are. And she's just now on top of that first red light. And that means that the world record pace is trying to catch her up again. And that means that her pace is really slowing down at the moment. But still, even if she doesn't run a world record, then it's still a wonderful performance. Her personal best is 30:17. The world record is 29:17. So there's a minute difference.
And she now is on world record pace. Like the green dots are coming to her at the moment. The Dutch record is 30:12:53. Standing for Lorna Kiplagat, ran in 2003 in Paris in France. And it might become a European record, 30:01:09, which is from Paula Ratcliffe, standing from 2002.
Yeah, so those are already quite some old records. 13 or 17 and 18 years old already. And as we can tell that Sifan has trouble now keeping that pace up, keeping that pace of 70.8 for a lap, and that the world record pace is now catching up on her. She's exactly on that world record pace right now, but yeah, she has to go on with that with those lights from wave light to keep that pace up. And I wonder if she's up to that.
This was another 71 lap, so it's the pace is slowing down, but we can see it perfectly thanks to the wave light. She's now catched up by the world record. She's now a bit behind. Hopefully she can hold this pace for now and keeping by the leads of the wave light.
Yeah, so basically as soon as she speeded up, we were both just amazed and
a little bit shocked.
A little bit shocked if she could run a world record. It looks as though that's not going to be possible for today here in Hengelo for this 10,000 meters in the women's race. But still, she's going to put down a marvelous performance here. As I told you, 30:17 is her personal best. 30:12 is the Dutch record, as Niels just mentioned, and 30:01 is the European record. So that's still all inside, because as she's running down this pace, she's still going down for a time faster than 30 minutes.
We thought there couldn't be more rain, but it's getting more heavily at the moment. So the rain is falling down. It's cold. It's not that windy anymore, but the rain is really coming down, and that's also one of the problems, of course, in this race and the earlier races. She's now really behind the world record pace. Let's see what she can bring in at 8,000 meters, of course, later on. What pace we are.
Let's see what her lap time is for this lap. Still 7 laps to go. And still 71-75 for this lap. So yeah, she's losing a little bit of track from the world record pace. That's no big thing. We were already shocked that she was on that pace. And let's see what she just puts down here while she goes. She has the other athletes now in front of her. So those are Kite, Chichir, Chelangat, at least. I wonder who the fourth one is. Probably Gamuchu.
Yeah, it is Jeroen. Those four are running in a group, helping each other for the fast time. They want to run here in Hengelo. Six laps to go in this 10,000 meters here in Hengelo at this FBK After Summer Edition. Next year we have hopefully a new FBK Games. This year it was cancelled by the COVID pandemic. And hopefully we can celebrate athletics next year again here in the FBK Stadium.
Which will be the 40th edition already for Van die Blanke Schoen Games. But here you can tell that the athletes are requested to go a little bit outside, so there's room for Sifan Hassan to pass them. With Sifan Hassan on the inside, on the back, well, just a little bit back from that group of four.
They're now back in the first lane, so let's see what happens if Sifan can go to the inside. Yeah, they're going back to the second lane. Let's see what time we can. 23:36 at this moment. That's over 8,000 meters. So it's between 29, 20, yeah, around 25, 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah, let's see, because I guess considering the pace, she's probably somewhere between 29:30, 29:40 will be the final time. We'll have to wait for that while Sifan is going by those athletes, and you could tell because she used a lap to pass them. She needed an entire lap to do that, and that is also because this group, those are in second, third, fourth, and fifth place. So it's not like they're walking.
Four more laps to go for Sifan Hassan as she is passing the finish line here. While one of the athletes is Muchu is closing the gap and holding on Sifan to get some more pace at the moment while she's lapped already.
Yes, we could tell already at the beginning of this 10,000 meters. It was Gamuchu that also followed along with Sifan Hassan. In the end, she fell back and came to that group of three. And now it's Gamuchu again who passed Sifan Hassan. And will she be like some kind of second pacemaker?
It looks like at this moment. Helping Sifan running that, getting another pace, a fast pace, while she's doing already over 4,000 meters it all by herself. Now she's getting some help from Gamuchu.
Yeah, so it was only for about 200 meters because they're back to shoulder again. And Gamuchu, who was fourth last year in the 5,000 meters in the World Championships, she can do really well. She has a personal best of 30:53, so Gamuchu is running very good here as well, also heading for a new personal best.
We are heading to the last kilometer at this moment. 100 meters to go to get the 9,000 meters done. And we can look another time at the time.
Exactly. So Sifan Hassan is now ahead of Gamuchu again. So it's 26:40. That's what I just
Yeah,
see.
26:40.
Yeah, for 9,000 meters. So yeah, probably 29:40, something like that will be the winning time for Sifan Hassan, and that will be a lot faster than the European record of 30:01 set by Paula Ratcliffe in 2002.
It would mean another record gone for Paula Ratcliffe. Last year she lost the world record in the marathon, and now she will lose it in the 10,000 meters.
Yeah, and she was just Paula Ratcliffe is one of the biggest names ever in athletics history.
She is, yeah.
But yeah, you can see the development as well with all the other athletes now and during those years. That we can see that the women are just even now running so much faster. With Sifan.
Yeah, after what was it, 17? No, 18 years. 18 years later.
Yeah, so
Paula Ratcliffe ran that record at the 6th of August in 2002 in Munich.
And here she goes, Sifan Hassan, taking some distance again from Gamuchu. And when she goes up here to the home straight, she will get to the finish line and hear the bell.
The bell for the last time today after 3 events here in Hengelo, especially made for the athletes from Global Sports Communication. 28, 27, 92, 1 lap to go.
Yeah, so what can she do in this final lap? Will there be some speeding up again? We know that she can. We've seen it last year in Doha during the World Championships. So that's something she can do, usually in a race. Now it's a race against the clock. Can she do it as well? Let's see what she does here when she is about to start, on those final 200 meters.
It's 200 meters to go, 29:02. The European record will be broken. What time can it be for her? Can she go under that 29:40? There she comes. Sifan Hassan. Excellent race on her own from almost 4,000 meters. There she comes. A new European record for Sifan Hassan in 10,000 meters. 29:36.67. Unofficial.
Yeah, so just wonderful performance by Sifan Hassan. A new personal best with 40 seconds and a no world lead, because that world lead was 30:38 by Rose Wenjiru in Japan. But 29:36 is a new European record by Sifan Hassan. And let's see now who will take second place. That is probably Chai Gamuchu. Although if we, here we have her, Chai Gamuchu. Only 200 meters for her to go. And it's Sarah Chelangat from Uganda who is third now. And in fourth place, I believe it's Evelyn Chercher. So here is Gamuchu. She's coming down the home stretch now for her final part of this 10,000 meters. And will she get a new personal best? No, she doesn't. Her personal best is 30:53. And she's just slightly above that with 30:58. So no personal best for Che Gamuchu, but it is for Chelangat, who just finished now in third, and also for Evelyn Chercher from Kenya for the first time under 32 minutes, just a little bit above the 31. So that's a really wonderful performance for her as well. Gloria Kitte also runs a new personal best. So those are really good performances by the African athletes, the young African athletes as well, because the oldest is 22 years old. And the youngest, Chelangat, only 19 years old. And she takes third place here now in this 10,000 meters. Still have two athletes on the track. That is the Spaniard Nuria Lugueros and the Portuguese Sara Catarina Ribeiro. And it is 2 more laps to go for Sara Ribeiro. We look now at the back of Nuria Lugueros. So we're still waiting, of course, for those two athletes to finish while the wave light lights up with green and red. Here we have Sara Catarina Ribeiro. For her 600 meters to go. You could tell, you could really see how hard the rain is coming down at this moment. So that is, that is definitely a factor we should think of in this way. So let's see what the two athletes can do here. So we have Sara Catarina Ribeiro from Portugal and Nuria Lugueros from Spain. Lugueros is the one you see now in your screen. Both have a personal best of 32 minutes. Sara 32:21 and Nuria 32:52. And as you could tell, that we already going over 34 minutes. So it's not their best races. In these circumstances, anything is good anyways. I wouldn't run 10,000 meters at this moment, but they did. As we see the finish by Lugueros from Spain in just over 34 minutes, and there's only 200 meters to go for Sara Catarina Ribeiro from Portugal, the national 3,000 meter indoor champion. As well as 10k row champion from Portugal. For the final 100 meters to go for Sara Catarina Ribeiro. Here is the finish for Sara Catarina Ribeiro with just over 35 minutes. So yeah, not the best performance for Sara, but she does thank God for making it possible to run this 10,000 meters. And let's hope now, as Niels already went down and is downstairs in the rain, and let's hope if he can either have Yomov Kachoga in front of the camera or maybe Sifan Hassan. So we'll have to wait for that. As soon as we have one of them in front of the camera, we'll go to that, of course. But just wait for that to happen. Also waiting for the official results to see what the official result is for the European record, 29:36 at least, with a few tenths and hundreds of seconds. So 29:36.67. It says Gloria Kite at this moment in front of that time on your screen. That is not correct, of course. That was Sifan Hassan for that time. So here we have the results on your screen. Sifan Hassan taking the win in 29:36.67 ahead of Chai Gamuchu from Ethiopia, 30:57.73, just inside the 31 minutes. Sarah Chelangat from Uganda ran a marvelous 31:06.46, and Evelyn Cheche from Kenya, 31:08.09. 31:25.17. And those three races